Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So we're gonna do our eyeshadow wish list. I don't know what to tell you. You know, every day I think we have plenty of eyeshadow. We don't need any more. Yet every day there's a new palette that I say, maybe this one. Maybe this one. So we're just gonna go over our wish list right now and why we want it and stuff. So if you're interested to see our choices, then just keep on watching. Alright, so first off on my list, I have the Urban Decay Stone Vibes eyeshadow palette. I don't know why. Why? No, I do know why. The shimmers. The shimmers. I don't like the mattes in here. At least from pictures, I feel like they're, oh, that's not Ulta. I feel like they're a little weird. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they could have done a little something more with it, but whatever. The shimmers look so beautiful in there, and I know for a fact I would not use this very often because it's so neutral, even with those like jewel tones, spicy shimmers. It's so neutral. So yeah, I don't know. I want it. I don't think I'm ever going to buy it though, so I have comfort knowing that, you know? I did want to mention I might look crazy because I'm not wearing mascara because I tried to do an eye look and I was like, nah. Then I wiped it off and then I tried to do another one and I was like, nah, so I wiped that one off. And then I did my base makeup and I was like, I don't even want to put on mascara, so I didn't. Anyway, my lust for the Huda Beauty Khaki Obsession eyeshadow palette, it prevails. So this palette is so grungy and beautiful. The tones in here are so yummy. And somebody on Instagram said the shadows are like topper shadows. I'm like, oh, you sold me. Like I didn't want it. And then they said topper shadows and I was like, so I do want it. But I can take comfort knowing that even if at some point I decide to cave and buy it, it's a small palette. I can take comfort in that. It is a $30 small palette, but it's a small palette nonetheless. And I don't think I'll cave at any point, but maybe down the line when I start getting a little bit more into neutrals, I will. Just overall, we wear mostly colorful eyeshadow, so I don't want to buy something that I probably won't use. Like, I don't understand why they have this almost like lilac-y kind of shimmer in there. It's probably just this picture, but... So, let me take you on a little journey here. So, Angelica Nyquist is kind of my go-to to watch when I'm a little bit intoxicated one way or the other, and every time she sells us, I'm smitten with whatever she puts on the screen. For example, the BH Cosmetics Blueberry Muffin Palette blew me away. Both like blew me away. Like I cannot recommend this enough. So just if you take anything from this video, this is like so good. But because of that, the BH Cosmetics Naughty Palette, this giant ass book of neutrals and 2 pops of purple. I want it for the purples and the reds. Because I'm a fool. But because I love the shimmers so much in the Blueberry Muffin palette, and this one has shimmers, you know, like, I want it. I don't think I'll get that one either. It's just one that, like, there's something about it that I just really like. Yeah. Goddamn. Which is a problem. Huda Beauty Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde Eyeshadow Palette. Why, do you ask? I do not know, I say. Ever since this launched, I wanted it and I have still not bought it. That's how much self-control I have. Do I still lust after it? Did I almost buy it on Black Friday? Yes, I did. But I didn't because you know what? I don't need this palette. The teal shimmers, I'm gonna cry. They're so pretty. I need the teal shimmers, man. This freaking Supermoon shade, this like beautiful toppery, like icy. Here, nope, scrolling. We're not gonna look at it any longer. I might as well talk about one that I wanted that I picked up. So I just got the Natasha Denona Blurple palette. It's the blue purple, whatever. This one right here. This buckaroo retails for a whopping like $230. And so I was like, I'm never going to own that because I will never fork out that much money for an eyeshadow palette. See, but it was on sale. But it was on sale. And even then, my price range is slowly creeping up. We bought the Viseart palettes and they're $175. Like, where is the end, you know? At some point, I'll probably be willing to spend more than what I am now. But yeah, I did pick this up. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. I'm really happy I got it thus
far.
I think it's a better choice than the green brown.
This is definitely
got more mattes.
Up my alley. Did I need it? Absolutely freaking not. Should I have spent $130 some on it? No. No, probably not. But am I happy that I did? Yes, I am.
I still really want this Pat McGrath Celestial Divinity Luxe Squad.
That's on my list too.
The one with the blue, or the blurple or whatever. There's nothing.
It looks stunning. Stunning.
Oh, my hand looks so white. There's nothing I want more in this life than this eyeshadow palette. I haven't bought it. I was so close to buying it during the
cornflower blue.
And I think it would be a really good purchase for us. Like, I think if I bought it, I wouldn't regret it by any means. But regardless, we don't need it. And I'm not buying it yet. That's my decision. I'm not buying it yet.
Self-control slowly being chipped away.
I know. Like, but we want to go on another low buy or no buy this next year. I say another, like we even...
I think it's just
halfway
with
tempted.
Christmas, I start buying everything for other people, and then I just
I
start to accumulate things for myself along the way.
Nick, I'm buying a $2,000 cat in less than a week. Let's move along.
Another palette from BH Cosmetics, because of this stupid blueberry muffin palette, the Weekend Vibes Mimosa palette. It's cute. It's really cute. The only reason I have not bought this is because it has a very apparent lack of depth compared to what I really want. If you're somebody who likes bright, vibrant pinks and oranges, you might really like this, which I like when I like pinks. I don't like orange that much. So there's another ding on there, so maybe I don't need it. I just know, like, if there were like a dark purple, a dark burgundy, and then like a more bright purple, like a mid-tone purple, I would be way more inclined to purchase this, or even just a darker brown, a darker warm brown. But because of the lack of depth, I know I would never use it, or at least I would always have to use it as a companion to things. And I have other hot pinks that probably are better than these, or at least that I own, you know, so why buy this? But yeah, it definitely calls to me. Like, the shimmers in here just look very pretty. Divine.
I have the Natasha Denona Star eyeshadow palette. With her sale, I really wanted to get the Star eyeshadow palette. I did. It's only... Okay, please. Okay, in comparison to the 230-169, this is steal. That's what I was trying to say. And it's a larger palette, so I thought maybe. Oh my god. Really the only reason I want this is because my love for Natasha Denona shimmers, and you know, they Papa Blued me. I see a Papa Blue, I'm ready.
Papa Blue and a cranberry matte. That's all I need to sucker me into something.
So I think this is really pretty, and most people like that are pretty much like Natasha Denona shadows aren't worth it, like love this fucking palette, and so it makes me like want to try it. But like, did they ever try the gold palette?
The thing about that palette is I know I would want to have it and do 2 to 3 looks with it and never touch it again.
You know, that's probably why I probably won't buy it, unless again I get a little bit more neutral, because I'm trying to not buy any neutral heavy palettes, especially when we have
an abundance.
Literally all the Natasha ones that have been released in the last 2 years.
I just tried to pan a Natasha palette.
Yeah, you're on crack. Those pan sizes are huge.
What am I doing? The Pat McGrath Mothership 1 Subliminal eyeshadow palette.
Other than the yellow gold, remove her.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it until I pulled this picture up and screenshotted it for the video. Another yellow gold. I have, what, 3 yellow golds from Pat McGrath? And I don't like a single one, because guess what? I don't like yellow gold. And I especially, oh god, I hate it amongst this neutral palette, or this cool tone palette, pardon me, this cool tone palette with blue, and they added a dingy ass yellow gold in here.
Maybe it shifts more green?
It looks absolutely atrocious, and it makes me angry because now I'm angry at the palette for existing like that. Everything else though looks lovely. Those grays. I saw, I don't know who it was on Instagram, some makeup artist on Instagram was using like some of these special shades, and oh my god, yeah, they looked, we nearly fainted, so goddamn good, like so pretty. And I love cool tones, and Is this a matte black or is that a matte charcoal? Either way, I know I like both of those matte colors and I want it. I want it. I don't know what to say. I have the Viseart Theory eyeshadow palette. This is a cool tone 6-pan palette. You have me at cool tones and 6 pans. Holy shit. Something about smaller cool tone palettes. They really rev my engine.
Well, it's because that's all I need. When I'm doing a cool tone look, like a cool tone neutral look, I don't need the ColourPop Stone Cold Fox, alright? I need 2 matte shades and a shimmer. So I just think this is really pretty, and I love Viseart's matte formula so much.
Yeah.
That, you know, everything tempts me, and it's only $45 for 6 eyeshadows. Like, that's a steal compared to $175.
Do you see how silly we have gotten? Like, as a whole, like as the whole makeup community, we're like, oh, it's only $50 for this eyeshadow. $50? That's $50 whole dollars. 50 half a grocery trip dollars. That's nuts. Anyway, next on the list, the Huda Beauty Nude Obsessions eyeshadow palette, specifically the Nude Rich one. Very pretty. When I gravitate towards neutrals, I gravitate towards these neutrals. But
more like cranberry-ish toned.
Yeah, like more
very
red
depthy
browns with tons of depth, and these shimmers look so pretty. And I remember, so Huda I was gonna get it.
No, it's not discontinued, I don't think. It's on our website.
No, it's not. It's gone. And it's been gone.
No, it's not. Continue talking. I'm gonna look for this palette.
The Smoky Obsessions by Huda Beauty. I used to have it. The matte black broke, shattered, and made one of our drawers disgusting. So we just got rid of it because it was just making a mess and being a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
And that had some of the prettiest shimmers I've ever seen in my life.
They were very nice.
They were stunning. And we decluttered it because we weren't wearing neutrals at all. And they were cooler tones, and I wasn't wearing a lot of cooler tones
at the time.
But God, do I regret it, because now it's unavailable everywhere. I have not been able to find it anywhere.
I don't know if it'll be in stock, but I'm like 99% sure it's still on the website.
It's on the website, but it's not. It's been unavailable since last year, since last Black Friday.
So they left it on the website and it's been sold out for like 2 years?
Yeah, I think it's been discontinued, and you know, that was the 2-in-1 from Huda Neutral palettes, but I know these shimmers would be great because I know those shimmers were so great. Oh God.
And again with the small palette.
Again, divine, want it.
I have the Lunar Beauty Moonspell palette in my cart. This is one that I don't think I will ever actually buy. If it was just
very enticing to look at,
I would happily accept it. You know, part of me wants to buy it because Manny MUA followed us on Twitter, and
we loved the Life's a Drag palette too.
We beat the shit out of that palette. But this palette, although it's very fun, most of the colorful shades in here are very grungy colorful, if that makes sense. They're a little bit more muted. And although that seems very nice for around the time of Halloween and fall, I know myself.
And with those greens, you'd add like a lime.
Yeah, I would just have to. And I guess that's fine, but like, it's $48. You don't need it. See how it's $48
I was gonna say
beauty palette.
I was gonna say
$50 for
the Viseart one you said was 44 or something. It's only $44.
I think this is very pretty. I just know well enough that we probably will not get very much use out of it. And I don't need another eyeshadow pop collecting dust. I'm sorry.
I have the Rowan 1111 eyeshadow palette. I've talked about this like 20 times on this channel, haven't I?
Yes.
I want it. I want it.
It's over $29.
It's on sale for $29. And I want it so bad. Like, looking at this picture, my heart is like beating so fast. I can't even understand what this little quad does to my soul, but it's like, you know how you feel around the birth of your first child? You know, that overwhelming happiness? It's like second to that. I wasn't gonna say it's over that. It's like second to that. It's so beautiful, and I've seen so many like gorgeous swatches of it, but I just know these will crease on me, and I hate when shimmers crease on me. That's why I don't use putty like liquid shimmers or anything like that. And I know these would do the same thing, but they have to sparkle and they just, I want it so bad. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not going to ever buy it.
I have the Midas Cosmetics Flower Bomb eyeshadow palette. I've been eyeing this for like literally ever.
Quite some time.
It is so pretty. Like the tones in here are so fun and springy. There's a little bit of depth. It's definitely not like super depth heavy, but most of these shades are like relatively unique. Like there's not a bunch of shades in here that I'm like, oh, I immediately, yeah, that doesn't immediately come to mind in like a palette that I have. It kind of gives me like amped up Violet Voss Flamingo palette vibes. And it's just so pretty, so I've wanted to get it for a while. And the little bright yellow sunshine shade, ooh, kill me now. I am teals? You know me, if I see a bright teal,
At the cart,
I want it. I think I will probably buy this eventually, but again, we have so much eyeshadow. We have so much, and we've been buying so much, and
we've tried to declutter it like in the last week or two.
Try to declutter palettes and it hasn't worked.
And we only decluttered a couple.
So we're not doing too hot on that front, and Lord knows if Kaleidos, God bless their soul, continues to send us makeup, we are fucked.
Yeah. Juvia's Place, the Sweet Pinks eyeshadow palette. Please, please. You throw a hot pink shimmer in anything and I am immediately sold. Immediately. I find comfort in the fact that I have the Super Shock Shadow and Slave to Pink from ColourPop, or I may have bought this by now. I may have bought it by now.
I may have broken my morals.
I may have. I'm kind of on the fence on whether or not I'm going to support Juvia's Place in the future. I don't know yet. But that does not make their eyeshadow palettes any less gorgeous. It doesn't. They have such gorgeous color stories, and this is no exception. But I also know this one is not super depthy, just like that BH Cosmetics one. But because it's a 6 pan, I can let that slide, you know? And they're all very vibrant tones.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I want it. I don't know what to tell you.
See Wayne Goss. I don't know the name of this palette, but it's the new cool toned one. Wayne Goss, just something about this man.
Something about his like packaging and just the whole vibe of his brand is very enticing.
It's very, not even just like pro makeup artist, but you can kind of tell that like, I mean, this palette's, like this picture is a little bit washed out, but almost every palette, not almost, he's only released 2, but so far everything, like he does a really good job of showing it on like a variety of different skin tones of different ages, and I just find the whole vibe of the brand to be very pleasing to my soul. And then he goes and releases a pop of blue
in a cool tone blue palette
with a matte black and a light blue gray. Oh my god, Wayne Goss. And this cute little peachy shimmer. It doesn't look as peachy on the eyes because otherwise I wouldn't even consider buying this palette for that little fucking peach there. But these palettes are so goddamn expensive, and the pan sizes are supposed to be huge so you can use them everywhere. Literally not once in my life have I been like,
where else am I going to use that matte black?
That'd make a good contour. No. Moving along, but I do very much want this. Very, very much.
I have this big old Glam Light Ice Cream Dream Shop whatever palette. Honestly, every single shimmer in here, it does it for me.
I find that palette to be very ugly.
It's not ugly at all.
I've seen other,
this isn't the best picture I've found. It just looks, like those shimmers look so textured. Annette's Makeup Corner did a video on it, and like up here, this top row up here, with like the orange and that shade called Chocolate, it's actually more of like a deep burgundy rather than a chocolate brown. Like, it's so vibrant and rich and pink heavy, and you know me and my stupid pinks, I just can't get enough of them, hence why that little Juvia's Place palette and the BH Mimosa thing. I just love pink and I love shimmers, and this one has a lot of both of those things.
I just have one more palette because I was going through and I was like, girl, how many more palettes you got?
I'll just do one more.
Okay. And I was like, okay, I need to stop because I could add about 1,000 more to this list, but that is just embarrassing for me and my peers. So this is probably even more embarrassing. I want desperately this Kylie Cosmetics Grinch eyeshadow palette.
Packaging alone, I want it. I
can
would pay
almost
money
guarantee-
just for the cardboard.
I can almost guarantee half of the reason I want this palette is because these beautiful green stiletto nails in this picture. Oof.
Well, yeah,
Oof.
they're nice.
I love me some beautiful green stiletto nails. But these shimmers look so yummy. They look
They
so
do.
textured. The greens are very like unique. They're very like mossy and like they're not bright. They're not as bright as like the Grinch.
But they're
is.
not really olive, at least not in this picture. It's like a mossy
green, and so it's like a gray green almost. So that's like really unique to our collection. Like we don't have anything like that. I don't think I will buy it because I've seen everybody use it and the green goes patchy as fuck, and I'm not buying a Grinch themed palette with a shitty green. But
I want to
All
hold
right.
it in my arms.
last can of Who Hash, that shimmer and the name
And the
below.
name.
Okay, guess I'm
Sold.
going online tonight.
Sold. Because I'm a clown, I want this back so badly. So this is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic eyeshadow palette, one of the Vault things. I know all the controversy. Whoa. Controversy? Is that how you say it?
Controversy?
Controversy. It sounds wrong now. I don't know what I did. I know there was a lot of that surrounding the palette and the launch of all of the vaults, but I really liked the Dark Magic one specifically because they were very unique tones. It had a deep emerald matte green, like an olive matte green, which wasn't my favorite, but I didn't actually find that it was that horrible on me. And then that like the deep navy and the black. I used the crap out of those mattes. The shimmers and stuff I didn't really use a ton, but I loved those mattes so dearly, and to this day I have nothing exactly like that in our collection anymore. And I decided, because I only used those mattes, I would depot the palette because this was in our depotting phase, and I broke them, all of them. They all shattered and went everywhere, and I could have repressed them, but I was like, no big, I'll buy another. No big. Or no, I thought we had other things similar to that. I mean, we have navies. We don't have deep greens like that. Not like this one. I don't know. It really did it for me, and I miss her every day.
So I guess that is all from us. Let us know what palettes you've been lusting after recently. Holiday times are very stressful in this household because I can't deal with all the new makeup releases because we're hoarders. And although we're also Project Panners, it doesn't really go hand in hand.
We are also still hoarders.
Yes, very
At
much
the end
so.
of the day.
So, our goal is to stop hoarding so much. So brands, please take a quick breather, just a quick one for like, I don't know, 4 years so we can get some pans in our eyeshadows. Be sure to like and subscribe before you go, and we hope to see you in the next one. Bye!